My name is Harriet Shelley and I'm Deputy Director of Communications for Sussex Partnership. So my role involves me working with quite a small team to cover all the communications work across Sussex Partnership. So that's the social media feed, it's dealing with the media, it's making sure that the stories that we've got to tell as a mental health trust get told to the people who use our services and who might use them in the future. We do a lot of the patient-facing information as well, and just generally keep on top of the best ways to reach people with the amazing stories that we've got to tell and to champion the work of our staff. I started my career as a journalist, a print journalist. I worked for about 10 years across local and regional media on newspapers. From that I then moved to communications and public relations, working for the public sector. So I've worked for local councils, I've worked for district councils and county councils and other parts of the NHS before arriving at SPFT, which is, I love mental health, so this has been like a vocation for me. I'm happiest here. To be a good leader, I think you have to inspire people and you have to lead from the front, and you have to absolutely support your team and help them be the best that they can be. So I think there's a real big difference between a good manager and a good leader. I know the people that I have looked up to over my career have inspired me every day to want to be better than I am, and they've always been the people that I've thought have been the best leaders. So I remember when I was very young and I was at school, and I knew I wanted to be a journalist from a very, very young age. And I remember speaking to teachers and careers leaders, and I remember them saying to me, "Oh, it's a very difficult industry, you ought to have a backup plan, you'll never get into it, it's really difficult to break into." Which is probably the best thing that they could have told me, because it fired my determination to go against them and prove them wrong. So the very best advice that I've ever had is never take no for an answer and never give up. One of the best ever newspaper editors that I worked for that taught me how to be a really good journalist, taught me to question everything, and if you really believe in it, never take no for an answer, find a way around it, find a way to achieve what you want to achieve. So that would be the best bit of advice I would give anyone. If you want it and you want it badly enough, don't ever give up on it. I am hugely inspired by a whole variety of people. So personally, you know, I look at my family. My mum's played a massive role in my life. She's a huge inspiration to me. You know, professionally, you know, some of the really standout women that have never taken no for an answer and gone against the odds when everyone's told them you'll never do it. People like Amelia Earhart, Marie Curie, Mother Teresa, Florence Nightingale, that stood for those really, you know, core values of what it is to be a really good person. And I'm a mum. I've got 2 little girls. They hugely inspire me every day to be the best that I can be as well. I want to be the best role model for them, not just as a woman, but as somebody holding what I think is a really honourable profession. So they inspire me every day as well.